I really hope you guys are getting the theme music today. Look where I've turned up. It's London, it's Covent Garden. I can't take my eyes off of you, that's the song. It's playing in the background, it's very Christmassy, it feels super romantic. So what better time and day to ask women the fundamental and important question, what do they find sexiest? I've been wandering around today surveying women, and I know I have friends in America and Paris asking the same questions. What is the sexiest guy that you could go on a date with if you had to choose one guy tonight? And giving the women the options, the super millionaire, the absolute sexy guy who makes you want to strip off right now, and the really awesome, sweet, nice guy who you could talk to all night and makes you laugh. Which one do you think they're going to go for, guys? We're going to see.
Okay, what do you think attracts women to men the most? Number 1, looks. Number 2, money. Number 3, status, reputation. Number 4, personality. And number 5, something that I didn't mention.
So women to men?
Women to men.
Probably looks initially.
I believe it's mostly status or maybe even looks.
I think first would be looks.
Was it personality is a really number one. Number one.
I would say number 1 would be personality.
I would say looks first.
Status?
Status.
I'd say first of all personality.
So it would be personality?
Personality, just because I like funny people, so that's part of personality.
What do you think is the most attractive aspect of a man? His looks, his money, his status, his sex appeal, or his personality?
Ooh, I'd say his personality.
Can you explain why?
Can I explain why? Because if they're douchebag, they're douchebag.
I feel like, looks only go so far. Like, eventually one day looks are gonna fade. So, personality is something that's gonna stay forever.
I have to say personality, because I know everyone says looks is everything and that, but I feel like it's more important the way you get along with someone.
So if you had 5 men in front of you, one of them was super rich, one of them was super hot, one of them was just really funny to be with, and one of them was famous, and one of them was just really sexy. Which one would you choose right here, right now?
If it was like that, probably the most attractive one, to be honest.
Which one would you choose?
Ooh, at first, probably the really hot one.
I'd choose funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Every time.
Option 1, the guy is really rich. Option 2, he is the sexiest guy you've ever seen. It's he's got the most amazing six-pack, beautiful face structure. He's I don't even know who's good looking as a man, a male supermodel, and the sex is amazing. Or option 3, he is someone who gets on really well with your friends and is kind and nice and very family orientated. Which one would you go for at this stage in your life? 1, 2, or 3? Be honest. 3? Unanimous?
I have to say number 3.
Which one do you want? Do you want number 1? Because I was getting sold on number 1.
Number 2, yeah.
Number 2! So we have 1 for number 2, the sexy guy. 4 votes for number 3.
They're all lying.
Okay, and no votes for number 1. So even if he has £1 bazillion, you're not that bothered? No.
He could be homeless, but if he's nice and looks good, why not?
Would you say if he's nice and looks hot?
Yeah.
Which guy would you go on a date with? Number 3? And what would the order would the other 2 come in?
Probably the money last, so 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. And this is the answer we are looking for, folks. Which one do you want to go on a date with tonight?
The second one.
Second one?
Yeah, always follow your heart. Yes,
your heart or other things.
Yeah, or other things. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. And who would come second?
The third one.
And who would come in last?
The first one, of course. Because rich people are everywhere. It's so easy
to
find them. Yeah, but it's so
Come,
hard.
girl. You need to tell me your secrets.
No, but it's really easy to get rich guys. but then it's really hard to find like guys who can actually make you laugh and actually
I think
get
that
kind of feeling, you know, like that connection.
I agree. Like there are certain areas of London where one can go to if one wants that kind of thing. But I think actually someone who makes you feel comfy and secure and like they like you and you can talk for ages is great. And then, but at the beginning you had to have a bit of like. Do you need some help holding your tray?
No. It's fine. I'm doing this for like 8 hours.
You're gonna have like a really good bicep by the end.
I know. Save money for gym. Don't need to go to
You've
gym
got a great
anymore.
mindset. I love it. Which guy would you want to go on a date with tonight if you had to pick?
It's very hard.
Obviously, all three at once is.
Just for today, just one.
Just for today, yeah. We're not thinking. Let's not think. Well, you can say what about if there was a difference between if it was long term and short term? Is there a difference?
Yeah, both different.
Okay,
short term, maybe first one.
Okay.
If it's long term, the second or the third one.
Interesting. So basically, with the number one, like the rich, successful guy, maybe just have a date and enjoy it, and then for anything that's more like a relationship, go with someone that you're really attracted to, or that you get on really well with, or both.
You mean the second and third?
Yeah.
Can you describe the second one again?
Yeah. A second one is like he's just really sexy, really got. You find him very physically attractive. And we know those guys don't come along all the time.
Can I change my answer?
Okay. What's the answer then?
So I will pick first one.
First one?
Yeah.
For everything?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. That is actually the first vote we've had for number one. Way!
The second one.
Second one is sexy.
Yeah.
So you've got like successful, sexy,
sexy one.
or like sexy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Most women say they want the sexy one because they don't meet him very often, or it's so rare that you meet a sexy one that it's like.
Yeah. So for a date. Yeah.
For a date?
Yeah.
Would it change if it was for a relationship?
That should be the third one.
The third one, someone who's lovely.
But it's better to be like the sexy is the first glance, but it's still human.
Yeah, I think that you have to find them attractive to begin with, and then after that you discover that they're a
true,
lovely
either way.
human. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. Awesome. Number one.
I think what's the most interesting in my interviews is that I noticed women automatically choose personality because they can connect and relate to you, while men automatically think that maybe it's personality, but also has to do with status or even power, some sort of money.
Okay, so I've been asking women in Covent Garden today what they found most attractive in a guy. The women of London have spoken. If it was a date just for tonight, and this is an important distinction, they'd go for the sexy guy. If, however, they were thinking longer term, like someone they'd actually want to go out with or have a relationship with, in that case it changes and it will go to the guy who makes them laugh and smile, who they get on really well with, who connects with their friends. Interestingly, I found guy number one, the super successful guy, though I would have thought that was something that was automatically very important to women, only got one vote, which is rubbish. So there you go, basically. Be a good human, add a bit of sex appeal, and you are onto a winner. Of course, if you like my videos, or you're interested in me going around and stopping more strangers, by the way, you have to do a lot of social charm to get people to talk to you in London. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you like the concept that, you know what, being a good human is the most important thing, give this video a like and a thumbs up, and come back again next week where I will be with you with another video.
Personality is a really number one. Number one.
I would say number one would be personality.
I would say looks first.
Status?
Status?
I'd say first of all personality.